This is video from your November 11, 2025 lesson. This first swing that we're going to look at is your first swing of the day, and it's without a ball, but look at the swing, okay? And see how it's on plane? You know, it's, as a matter of fact, it's in the middle of the corridor the entire trip. You've never been there, okay? So, and now, here we'll just highlight some things good about it other than on plane. So you take it back and look at the depth here. This is your 7-iron, and it's back by your heel, okay? It's really good. So just this top position, see how the left arm is parallel to the swing plane? See how that elbow's pointed down and you're airing the right armpit? All that's good. The club's right on plane, so you don't need any drastic shallowing at this point. You just need to prevent this thing from getting steep on the way down, because this top position is really solid. Okay, so those are the good points of the swing. Again, there's not a ball there. Okay. So all that's good, and we won't go into the details of what we want to change. But what we did was saw the fact that your butt's flying away from the back wall. So we celebrated the fact that it's on. Now your focus is to make it repeatable every time, and then your swing is different. It's got to be the same without a ball, just on your butt coming away from the backboard, and things like that. So that was just assuming that you could repeat that on-plane move every time. Okay, so the one on the right. So you can see on the right, we talked about, see how you can see where this is the one on the left, this is your first swing. See how your weight, the center of gravity is towards your heels. This is more towards your ankle. And, so the distance between the butt board and your heels is, I don't know, what's that, like 8 inches, something like that? This is better. It's like 6, but we want it to be 4. So the weight, you have to feel like the weight's closer to the ball of your feet. See how that posture is different? Okay. So we made the adjustment. Then we ended up with a swing on the right. Okay, so let's just play this thing through. So we also have a ball. Okay. So the first thing we noticed was, the takeaway is very similar, and you're doing the hand drop, which is really good, and then you go Roberto Duran, no moss. You get here, it's all on plane. So let's get to the top here. The top position very close to what you had before, with one exception. Okay. The exception is depth. See, the depth here is in front of your ankle bone. So you're going to lose some of the rotational effect. Okay. So but then back to this thing. So you come down, and then watch the club get steep. Okay. And then at this point, the shaft should be on your forearm, and it's not. Okay. And the only thing different here is, differences are, we introduced the ball, but also changed your focus from trying to keep your butt against the back wall, and then you lost the on-plane swing. So at this point, and even with your focus on the back wall, you're coming away from it like 2 inches better than 5 or 4. So you improved it halfway, but you lost the focus. So this is when backed up the truck and said, we can't focus on anything but the hand. Okay, and the rest of the lesson was trying to get that repeat. Okay, so now back to swing. Okay, so this first swing, you can play with that swing. Whoops. You can swing. You just have to make it repeat. Okay, yeah, there's some things quite right there. Okay. And reference and this diatribe, you have to forget brought this up, but if you get the thing suitably on plane, what we have to work at the takeaway seat area, go away from closer to the ball and the deep, but can't on the right. So thing going, it's just swing easier to get the depth. Okay, and the lower body drastically away and calf lean. Impact is up at 5 degrees on that yellow line. Okay, and so you got the butt to the depth. Has to stay, and in the future, this is probably is the quickest way to get so when here you've casted, have no lag. Guys like 240 balls and trying on the hand drop and trying to repeat the on plane thing. We came out with the swing. This is the last swing. This is your new model, and it's a segmented swing where you get to here and then you cast. Okay, so these lines are a little. Video on the right is. You're going to the top position, then you have this great hand drop. And see this hand drop, and what's great about it is this takes care of several things, okay? And the reason you don't get steep is even on this swing that's good, when your hands get waist high, look at your shoulder as started to spin out, left shoulder is spun out. So this is way better, and you can see how long that shaft is on the right. That means you haven't cast it. So dropping your hands keeps you from spinning the shoulders in transition, but it also eliminates the cast. And look, as you finish, so then from here, now all you do, now you cast from here, and you'll get better clubhead speed as you're casting. See how you keep the butt against the back wall also, because it's now more rotational. But